if you see somebody having behavioral issues, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
whether it be sloppiness, tardiness, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you put your little Sherlock Holmes hat on and you think, wait a minute, Dr. G, a week ago fell and hurt himself,
Yeah.
or 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden he's kind of acting weird. Is that something safe to do? I mean, can you put those two together and start kind of, maybe I should observe this person a little bit more to see if they have a problem? I mean, you know what I mean?
Depends on the detective. Who is the detective? And
let's
what
say I'm
purpose?
a coworker and I see you and you got hurt 3 weeks ago.
Would need to spend more time, not just a couple of weeks. They would really need to observe a coworker or a family member. They really would need to observe the actions, behaviors of the person they care about for a little bit longer, like I would say 2 or 3 months, to see these ups and downs and changes and link it to events, because it could be a genuine this person just lost a promotion, so they could be sad for a couple of weeks, right? We can't just jump to a conclusion, they must be using. We can't do that. So we really need evidence. We really need to have reasonable evidence to look at the facts and then examine. Like you were saying, a detective would sit with the person and say, what's going on? Talk to me. I want to know more. I want to be there for you. Is there anything we can do to help out, etc.? But then if you see it deteriorates more and more and more, and that would be the hallmark of addiction. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse.
Get worse.
Mood changes can get better. You know, a person loses a promotion, but then later on something good happens in their life. So they have a downside and then upside, right? Then kind of bounce back. But drug addiction, it's a downward spiral all the way down to death.
It's not bouncing.
It's not bouncing back.
Just going
unless they
down.
go through treatment. So somebody you could see, wow, they haven't been really doing well, but suddenly they did better for like 6 months, but now they're doing worse. Why? Because most likely, maybe they tried, let's say, meth for a while, but it really messed them up, and so they stopped using meth, right? And then 6 months they're doing well, but because the underlying condition of that grief or loss or trauma has not been resolved, they ultimately end up using something else. Now, this time around, they may gravitate toward marijuana or gravitate toward prescription meds. Like maybe they used meth and they figured out, no, this is not for me. But then after 6 months, they got some medication from a doctor, and now they're hooked on that medication from that doctor.
Interesting.